Good afternoon, my students. Today we're going to have Next Move Unit 4. This is for Grade 6, and this is Miss Arij Banat with you today. We will start first by looking back at Pupils book page 38. Do you remember these paragraphs? What are these paragraphs about? Can you tell? And who wrote these paragraphs? Now, these paragraphs are about famous people. It talks about their lives and what they did. Who wrote these paragraphs? Someone did. So, what do we call this kind of writing? It is called a biography. Now, a biography is the life story of a person written by someone else. Now, let's move to Pupils book page 39. Today, we're going to have a writing lesson. In task 1, you are going to write a biography of a living person. Which person will you write about? Now, I have chosen Mohamed Salah. He is a very famous Egyptian football player and he plays now for Liverpool football team in Britain. Look at all these trophies that he got. He won lots of matches and lots of championships. Now, for task 2, think about content and punctuation. Look at the questions and example answers below, then find other examples in the biographies on page 38. Which person have you chosen? Now here they have chosen Maria Sharapova. When and where was he or she born? She was born in Russia, April 1987. Which adjectives describe him or her? Now here Maria, she is described as tall, thin, long, and blonde. What amazing things has she or done? She won Wimbledon, the US Open, the Australian Open, and the French Open tennis championships. These are names of championships that she won. What does he or she want to do in the future? She wants to win lots more important tennis championships. Now, all of this is important when we want to write about another famous person. Look at the biographies on page 38 again and tick when we use a colon. We will talk about this in a minute. Now here we use a colon before a list. Let's have a look exactly at how and when we use it. Let's look at this excerpt from the paragraph about Maria Sharapova. Now here she's got blonde hair. She has won the 4 most important world tennis championships: Wimbledon, the US Open, the French Open, and the Australian Open. She wants to win a lot more championships. Now let's here try to find how we use a colon. This is the first line and this is the second one. Let's read them again carefully. She has won the 4 most important world tennis championships: Wimbledon, the US Open, the French Open, and the Australian Open. Focus on these 2 small dots here. These are called colons. Now, when do we use them? Before naming the 4 most important world tennis championships, you need to put colons. So here, the author or the writer is talking about the most important tennis championships. What are they? Look, when he wants to list them or to name them, he will put colons and then he will mention 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he is listing. So what did we use here before listing? Colons. And notice here the commas as well. So we are putting 1 comma between each 2 till the end, the last one here. Now, before mentioning the last one, you just put and you do not put a comma. So today we're going to try to use the colons in listing. This is how, or these are the colons. Now, let's start planning our lesson or our writing, Here we have a number of questions that we have to answer. Which interesting person have you chosen? When and where were they born? Which adjectives describe him or her? What amazing things has he or she done in his or her life? And what does he or she want to do in the future? This is how I made a diagram just to, or a chart. So I want here to plan for my writing. So I put the name here, Muhammad Salah. This is the person. And he was born on June 15th, 1992. I would describe him as athletic, like he likes sports. He's smart, hardworking, and ambitious. So he has big dreams in the future. What he has achieved, or the big things that he has done in his life, that he plays with Liverpool English football team, and he also won Player of the Year PFA in 2017. This is like, a prize that you win if you are very good in football. What he's planning for the future is this: he wants to win more titles and more matches. Use this diagram to plan for your biography. So choose a person, write his name here or her name here, and then write all the information answering the questions in the previous slide. Now let's look at the template that I made for you here. You should use this one to write the biography about the person you choose. In this square, you can put a picture of that person, and if you don't have a picture, simply draw one. Use these blank lines to write your paragraphs. This is a sample that I wrote for you about Muhammad Salah. Muhammad Salah is a famous football player. He was born on June 15th, 1982 in Egypt. He is tall and has brown curly hair. He is smart, ambitious, and hardworking. He has won a number of championships and a number of prizes. Now notice here the columns. I put 2 columns because I'm going to list the names of championships or prizes that Muhammad Salah has won. So let's read from here again. He has won a number of championships and a number of prizes. PFA in 2018, Premier League Gold Boot in 2017, African Player of the Year, and BBC African Footballer of the Year. In the future, he wants to win more championships and titles. Use this form to write. Now we reached the end of our lesson. Thanks for watching. Please try to do the homework and send it to me as soon as you can. Have a lovely day. Bye.